Ain't no sunshine where we from. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine where we from. Cause where we from, homie, you can be gone anytime. Cause these streets don't play. Ain't no sunshine where we from. Only darkness every day, guys. What it do, yeah? It's your brother man from the motherland coming to you guys live from the NY. Back with another one of that R.O.D pod. For those that don't know who I am him, Jones, the echo for the AKs and the ACs worldwide. I want to give nothing but thanks and honor to the creators, thanks and honor to the ancestors, thank honor to the fallen deities, and last but not least, thank and honor to all you guys for your continuous support. 140,000 on on YouTube. We close to 30K on Instagram, 11, 12K, I believe, on TikTok, and we just hit the 1,000 mark on Rumble. So round of applause for that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, a lot's going on right now, and I took the time out, especially while the Wiz getting herself together. We're about to step outside and try some Nigerian slash Jamaican infused pizza. I said, let me take the time out to speak to the people and to have preparation into what's going on. Okay. So for those that don't know, over the weekend, America bombed three is Iran so-called nuclear plants. And not only did that happen, but Trump bragged and tweeted it about it. And now I woke up, and I don't want to say woke up, on this grand rising of mine, I got, intel stating that Iran has issued a public service announcement and stated that you started it and we are going to finish it. Now, I posted things on the IG telling you guys that you need to prepare. A lot of you guys find this so hard to believe. A lot of you guys believe that America is this superpower and that nobody has the military paralysis to attack this place. What happened with 9/11? Think about it. See, you guys don't understand that everything that you see goes on in this world, there's a puppet on a string. There's a there's a master moving the puppet boards, and these masters will say, "Okay, we want this place to be attacked. We want that place to be attacked, etc., etc." But I don't want this to be the topic about that. I want this to be about preparing for what's to come. Now, you guys, for those that's watching me on YouTube, you guys see my I'm about to say my lower thirds. You guys see that the lower third is what I want you guys to really pay attention to. You guys see that the lower thirds is literally what we need to overcome what's about to come our way. All the wears and the tears will be removed. I'm telling you guys this from now. I'm not even here to talk biblical talk. I'm just here to just talk where, in layman's terms, for you guys can understand. The wears and the tears are being removed. You understand? Children are going to be affected. Whenever there's a war, it only affects the poor. Let me say it again. Whenever there's a war, it only affects the poor. And we already poor in every category: mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Okay? And it's only about to get 10 times worse. Okay? I want you guys to take the time out to go get you some supplies. Get you some supplies, buy yourself some bins, cans, get you some toilet tissue. For all you gangsters, I advise you to get your hands on as much ammo as you can because it will go down. It's only a matter of time. It's not why, where, it's more like when. And who is it going to affect? Okay? This year's election let us know, especially colored people, how, the mass majority of Europeans, how they really feel. Now, for me, I supported Trump, and my support has nothing to do with what he's doing. My support is the fear that he has placed upon black people. And now this fear needs to be turned into something that's going to be beneficial to us, which is coming together, working with each other, men being loyal, subjected to their wives, wives being subjected to their man, their husband, not running around playing Tom, Dick, and Harry. Okay? This is why I supported it, because it's going to force us to work with each other. It's going to force the black man to depend on the black woman and the black woman to depend on the man. It's forcing us to do this. And guess what? We have no choice, guys. We have no choice. But in the meantime, you have a choice to protect your family, to ensure that you have enough goods that can last 3 to 6 months. And also, you guys need to get in shape, especially my black women. It's time for you guys to get in shape because they will be long hikes, long travel from one state to another. Because when this shit hits the fan, there will be no airplanes. There will be no railroads that's gonna secretly take. None of these things is going to happen. It's gonna be checkpoints. It's gonna be military patrol, and it's going to be green light on anybody they feel is trying to oppose. I witnessed it during Hurricane Katrina. I seen the documentaries that was later removed off YouTube because of community guidelines. But I seen the blood clot documentaries, and it wasn't nice. They don't tell you how the Europeans was fully armed, and once they seen the niggers come along, whoop, they was getting sniped. Not shot. They was getting sniped. So while you guys playing tough guys and being gangsters amongst each other, I hope you guys are prepared physically. I hope you guys are prepared mentally. Because you see the person that you call the ops, he will be the man that you will depend on when it hits the fan. When all the fire is burning, this is when you guys are going to realize that religion wasn't it, that this gangster lifestyle wasn't it, that everything that you thought, everything that you was taught growing up was a false narrative to keep you in the state of dependency. Depending on what? Depending on the enemy. They got you calling on their gods. They got you running into their facilities, begging for some level of assistance, whether it's rent, whether it's food, whether it's money. They see this and they're taking full advantage. They're taking full advantage. And it's time for you guys, especially the AKs worldwide, it's time for you guys to have a self-evaluation. It's time for you guys to have a conversation with your spouse, your friends, your family, even your enemies. If they're black, you need to have a conversation. We need to start prepping the minds of the youth and the people to let them know when the shit hits the fan, not to retaliate, if I'm saying it right, retaliate on each other. When it hits the fan, beefing with each other, oh, I'm gonna go rob him because he got a TV and this, that's not what it is. Get you guys a generator, get you guys some soap, get you guys some first aid kit. You guys are so focused on food. Your body will survive without food, okay? That's not the priority. The number one things that you guys should be focusing on right now is first aid, because there's gonna be a lot of diseases, people, especially those that's, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of those, especially when it makes the transition into the winter time. It's gonna be a lot of those. First aid kits necessary, toilet tissue necessary, paper, anything that's dealing with paper outside of money will be necessary. Drawers, extra clean clothes necessary. We need to have the things to minimize the spread of diseases. Hand sanitizers, gloves. These are the things that's going to be needed. Get it while it's able to get. Grab it. Don't worry about nothing else at this moment other than gloves, first aid, toilet tissue, paper towels, disinfectant. Get yourself some Clorox. Get yourself some what they call that? Awesome. Fabuloso. Get you anything that can kill diseases, the spread of bacteria and viruses right there. That's priority number one. Priority number two is generators, walkie-talkies, and a game plan. Destination for your family and friends and your loved ones. This is where we must meet if all connections is lost. This is where we must meet. And if you're unable to get there by Pacific time, damn, I can't even tell you how to get in communication with somebody that's not at their location at Pacific time, because if everything is loose and gone and taken away, then you got to make a way. Brothers and sisters, get fit, get active. Get fit, get active, walk. Be mentally prepared to walk 30 miles. Be mentally prepared. Put it in your mind that you might walk forever. And while you doing all this preparation, remember, remember we all we got. We don't need no bickering and beefing amongst each other, because that's what they plaguing on. That's what they waiting for. That's what they begging for, because they see that look how calm everything is and we are already at odds with each other. So when shit hits the fan, we're going to be even more at odds. This is what they're looking for. I'm telling you guys this from now. Do not let these people put you in that state. Start from now. If you got beef with your family members, I advise you to kill that. You got tied tensions with with your mother, your girl, your BMs, whatever. I advise you to kill all that, because we cannot be in a vulnerable state when this state is in the condition that it's about to be in. And remember that this is the ancestors and the creators of this universe, the creators of the Alkebulan Kidnapped. These are the things that's happening because we got off task. And because we got off task, you see the ancestors, the creators, whooping our ass. And for those that's in the know, you already know. And those that's in the rear acting like they don't care, don't worry. Your time will be numbered and you will disappear. According to your biblos, 2/3 shall be destroyed. Those 2/3 that you guys don't know that is speaking of is those that is invested into their religion. I did a whole breakdown about that. I don't know where to find the video. To go on to YouTube. I forgot the title I gave it and all, but I gave a full breakdown. Okay? The 2/3 are those that's subject to their religion. For the Alkebulan Kidnapped. If you thinking that all of this is biblical prophecy and Jesus is coming to give you the kingdom, you're going to have a rude awakening. You're going to have a rude awakening when you realize that all of this is not what is turned out to be. You're going to be mad when you find out that this has nothing to do with us. You're going to be mad when you see nothing come from the sky, when you see no chariots, when you see no angels, when you see none of these things. A lot of you guys is going to be upset, but it's going to be okay. Because once religion fails you, by default, you will then remove yourself from the ideology. You will then demand facts over beliefs. You will no longer operate in a state of, I believe I can fly. You're not going to do that no more. You're going to stand 10 toes down on facts. You're not going to want no more assumptions. You're not going to want no more insertions. You're not going to want no more beliefs. You're going to want the facts. And the fact of the matter is, we are all we got. The fact of the matter is, you was kidnapped. The fact of the matter is, your ancestors had absolutely no connection to anything that's tied with the Biblos. The fact of the matter is that they demonized the stuff that your ancestors did effortlessly. They demonized it, call it evil, wicked, black magic, this, that. They'll give you anything that's out of the Abrahamic religion. These people are going to sell it to you like it's evil. I was watching something, shout out to the brother, I'm not going to mention his name, but he posted something of the Pacers having a prayer, and he's seeing what's the Pascal Siakam. He's seen him doing some Undertaker nonsense where his eyes is rolled back, and automatically he put it in the category as demonic. Look, the demons has over. He sold his soul. Sold his soul, fam. You sell your soul the minute you get into the water, bro. You sell your soul the minute your head is dipped into their water and you pop up and you say all in the name of Jesus. That's when you sell your soul. Don't forget, baptism and everything and all the other stuff is the same thing. You're giving yourself up to the same God. You're giving yourself up to the God Jay-Z prays to, the God P. Diddy prays to, the God that they believe in, which is Jesus. We got to stop this nonsense, guys. It's like it's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. It's becoming too much, and it's putting us at odds, at difference. I had a sister put something up. Oh, everybody's going to know that Jesus is coming. You know, all of this. I'm like, baby girl, understand, sweetheart. Jesus already came from that prophecy when he wrote it, and these people wrote it and told it. That kingdom already came. Jesus' kingdom is right now. There's no place that you can go on the face of this earth where it's not an image of Jesus, where it's not an image of a cross, where it's not a church, where it's not a Bible, where it's not a priest, where it's not a pastor, where it's not a deacon, where it's not a bishop. There's nowhere you can go where you're not going to find these characteristics. And all of it goes back to the Biblos, goes back to the Orsinian. And I tell you guys this all the time. If you want to know who the Orsinian family are, if you want to know who's at the high table, you want to have a action understanding of who they are, watch the movie John Wick. From number 1 all the way to number 5 gives you a clear understanding of who governs and run the world. The Vatican is a criminalized organization run under the guidelines of Jesus Christ. Okay? Don't let these people feed you nonsense. Stop listening to these Hebrew Israelites. I was listening to these Hebrew Israelites until I found out where their doctrine come from. Their doctrine does not come from ancient Israel. Their doctrine does not come from Abrahamic. These people cannot trace their DNA to any biblical character because there's not a single biblical character that has been dug up, has been found, and is able to take DNA substance and see if it matches with you black and browns here in America, Jamaica, Haiti, England, you name it. There's nothing you can determine to prove that you are the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You can't prove it. You know why you can't prove it? Because these things does not exist. I know. I was a part of this. I taught this. I stood 10 toes down on it. And now the ancestors is like, well, this is what you did. You got to fix this now. And here I am trying to fix it, trying to let you guys know this is not the truth, bro. How can the word have truth when the same people that's reading it will tell you, well, that's an interjection. They put that in there. So if they put that in there, that means this book is not 100% valid. That means the word of God is not true. And if the word of God is not true, then who are you? Huh? We got to start to wake up, people. We got to start waking up. We got to start questioning. Don't let these things that you see be seen or embraced or taken in like biblical prophecy. No, this is Euro-Christian propaganda. It was planned long time ago. They was talking about the final place for them, the final area for them to take so they can have their land of their own is Iran. Always been that conversation, guys. Okay? These Khazars want to make their own Dubai. They wanted to make it the biggest, most powerfulest area on the face of this earth. This is not me saying this. This has been in the works for years. And Iran stands in the way. That's what the war in Iraq was about. That's what the war of Palestine was about. You guys got to wake up. This is Euro-Christian ideology. And the reason why you niggas is never getting the piece of the pie, the reason why you Negroes is always getting the short end of the stick, because you still haven't realized that every time you get on your knees and you call on their gods, you give them the power, not you. You never receive the spirit of salvation. You never have the spirit of power in you. Never. The only thing you get out every time you get on your knees is a spirit of hope. It's a spirit of faith. It's a spirit of truth. But where's the truth? The truth lies within you, people. The truth lies within you, brother. The truth lies within you, sister. We are the Alkebulan Kidnapped. It's time for us to get our land back. It's time for us to realize that we was gift wrapped. And the wrapping was the shackles around your neck, my niggas. Do you understand what I'm saying? The shackles around your neck was your gift wrap, was your bow to your enemy. And understand that the Orsinian family would never give any of you guys any tool to set you free. The Biblos is a story created for them, by them, to justify the genocide upon you. Think about it. Because you didn't believe in Jesus, God sent me here to tell you to convert or you die. Go look it up. Go look up the John Wick. The latest John Wick, the ballerina. Oh my G's. Hey, go look it up. Don't listen to me. I'm just the messenger. But all of this is literally to cause chaos amongst the Alkebulan Kidnapped. And when the shit hits the fan, I promise you, the people that's going to be the most comfortable and the most prepared will be the Europeans. And they're looking for us to be all wild up and gangster so they can do what they do best, which is savage, murderers. You understand? And the R's and the S's, all that is in their DNA. And when I say the DNA, I mean the DNA. And speaking of DNA, like I said before, what body, what person, what character from the Biblos can you use to get somebody, some body substance, some scientific DNA substance where you can match it and see if your DNA carries that same strand? I'll wait for it. Stop letting these people feed you nonsense. William S. Crowdy and Frank Cherry are the founding fathers of your Hebrew Israelite doctrine. William S. Crowdy and Frank Cherry are the founding fathers of your Hebrew Israelite doctrine. And what do both these niggas got in common? Both of them was Freemasons. William S. Crowdy was the Boule version of Freemasonry, meaning his mission was to reach the people in the poor community. Frank Cherry, on the other hand, he was the W.E. Du Bois of this Hebrew stuff, meaning he was accepted amongst the Europeans because he spoke Yiddish, he spoke Hebrew, right? And he's also was a Freemason. And he was probably one of the only blacks to have access and be amongst the Freemasons of the Scottish Rite. Go look this stuff up. There's a lot of things that I've have exposed over the years and they have been taking it down. One of those things that I have exposed was Albert Christian. Who was Albert Christian? Albert Christian was the man that brought the commandments to South Africa under the guidelines of William S. Crowdy. Now, I posted these things up. The internet took it down. The question you got to ask yourself is, why are they taking it down? Why do they want black people to come back to the Lord so bad? Why do they want black people to keep the commandments so bad? Why? You know why? Because the more people that calls on the name of the enemy, the more powerful they become. They need all the spiritual energy in preparation for the spiritual battle you guys are going to witness. And a lot of you guys is already mentally, physically, spiritually zombified. A lot of you guys is already in a zombie state. And it's just a matter of time where you're going to be removed. Remember, these people what did these people do? They issued out a memo. You can find this on the FDC website. Preparations for a zombie apocalypse. If you guys ever seen World War Z, I advise you to watch that. Go ahead. All these movies that these people have been showing us over the years has been given unto us to show us exactly what's about to happen. So I say all that to say this. Prepare, prepare, prepare. Put aside all the hatred, vendetta, envy, you name it. Put that aside. Look at your brother as a comrade, not a ops. Look at your sister like a comrade, not a ops. Your wife, BMs, whoever. Don't see them as an enemy. Understand the universal law is to protect. If you are a man, the universal law is to protect your house and everybody that's in it. So let's get it, because it's time for us to start winning. Okay? Just wanted to just give you guys that. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Hey, I got a brand new episode out. Phenomenal verdict that I posted out yesterday. If those will judgment be the same for those with autism according to the Bible? Phenomenal. We asked these questions. I pulled up the precepts. I did everything that you guys need. Okay? I did everything that you guys need because it's time for us to start putting things in its proper perspective, bro. Okay? Be prepared. Be prepared to move. Have conversation. If you got families down south, that's going to be the designation for the Alkebulan Kidnapped. Okay? We will have to move down south. Why? Because in those areas, it's warm. We only function at our best when it's hot. And if you are in the US, you know that the upper regions is the worst for us. So again, like, comment, share, subscribe. If it's your first time, hope it's not your last time. If it's your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth time, that means I'm still on your mind. That means we still on that grind, because it's about that time. Time for what? Time for what, you say? Time for you guys to go get yours, because I am on that journey to go get mines. And the rise of the Alkebulan Kidnapped will never be televised, but I was authorized by the creators, by the ancestors, by the Alkebulan deities. I was authorized to tell you guys, and tell you guys what? Of the up and coming European genocide. With that being said, it's your brother, man. You understand? And I'm a holla. One.